Good morning. Continuing with our chapter surface areas and volumes, today let's solve the last exercise of the chapter based on volumes of hemispheres and semi-hemispheres. So, volume of hemisphere and hemisphere. For a sphere of radius r, the volume is given by the formula volume of a sphere equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube cubic units. This is the formula which we use to find out the volume of a sphere. Now, we know that a hemisphere is half of a sphere, so volume of hemisphere equal to half into volume of sphere, that is equal to 1 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is we can cut 2 and 4, so we will get equal to 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Therefore, we use the formula 2 upon 3 pi r cube cubic units to find out the volume of hemisphere. Cubic units is the unit of volume. If capital R and small r are the external and internal radii of a sphere, then volume of hollow sphere equal to volume of the external sphere minus volume of the internal sphere. Now we know that volume of a sphere is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Here r is capital R for external sphere and small r for internal sphere. So we write equal to 4 upon 3 pi capital R cube minus 4 upon 3 pi small r cube. Taking out common equal to 4 upon 3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube. Therefore, to find out volume of a hollow sphere, we use the formula 4 upon 3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube, and the unit is cubic units. Let's solve exercise 13.8 based on volume of sphere and hemisphere. So, exercise 13.8, question number 1. Find the volume of a sphere whose radius is 1 7 centimeter and another 0.63 meter. Here already radius is given and we need only radius to find out the volume of a sphere. So, we directly put the value of radius in the formula and find out the volume of a sphere. So, for solution of question number 1, where radii is given 7 centimeter, volume of a sphere equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 7 into 7, because r cube, that is r is 3 times we have to take, and value of r is given 7. Further on calculation we will get equal to 4312 upon 3, that is equal to 1437 1 upon 3 cubic centimeter. As it is an improper fraction, we convert into mixed number. For solution of number 2, radius is given as 0.63 meter. Again, volume of a sphere equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 0.63 into 0.63 into 0.63. Again, on further calculation, that you can cut 7 and 63, also you can also cut 6 and another 63, and then multiplying the remaining product, we will get equal to 1.0478 cubic meter. Here you can cut here like this, 3 ones are and 3 are like this, 0.21. Similarly, we can cut 7 and you will get 0.09. All these numbers will multiply it, so our volume of a sphere will be 1.0478 cubic meter. Next, question number 2. Find the amount of water displaced by a solid spherical ball of diameter 28 centimeter and 0.21 meter. Again, here we will use the diameter first to find out our radius, and then that radius will use to find out the amount of water displaced, that is nothing but volume of a sphere. So for solution number 1, we have diameter equal to 28 centimeter, therefore radius is half of diameter, that is 28 upon 2 equal to 14 centimeter. Now amount of water displaced by a solid spherical is nothing but volume of a spherical ball, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 14 into 14 into 14. Again we can cut 7 and 14, remaining we will multiply and divide whatever it is. Then we will get a product as 11,498.67 cubic centimeter. Question number 2, we have diameter equal to 0.21 meter, therefore radius r equal to half of diameter, that is 0.21 upon 2 meter. Now volume of a spherical ball equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Again inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 0.21 upon 2 into 0.21 upon 2 into 0.21 upon 2, which is the radius. Again you can cut here 3 ones are and again 0.03. Again 7 ones are and 7, 0.0. Here will come, here it will come 7 because 3 sevens are, and here you can take 7 threes are. Again 2, 2, that is 4, and another last one 2 we will cut and we can get here 11. This all remaining numbers when we multiply, the product is 0.004851. Therefore volume of a spherical ball, amount of water displaced by a spherical ball is 0.004851 cubic meter. Question number 3. The diameter of a metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. What is the mass of the ball if the density of a metal is 8.9 gram per cubic centimeter? Now we know that a metallic ball is a solid sphere which is made up of metal, and it is completely made up of metal whose diameter is given as 4.2 centimeter. Now we have to find out that what is the mass of the ball, that is weight of the ball, if the density is given as 8.9 gram per cubic centimeter. For this, first we find the volume of the metallic ball. Now here we have diameter equal to 4.2 centimeter, therefore radius r equal to half of diameter, that is 4.2 divided by 2, that is equal to 2.1 centimeter. Therefore volume of the metallic ball equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 2.1 into 2.1 into 2.1. Again we can cut 2.1 with 7 and another 2.1 with 3. Directly you can cut 3, 7, and you can cut 3 point. Like this also you can cut 7 ones are, and this is 0.3, again 3 ones are, and this will become 0.1. Yes, all the remaining numbers will multiply and the product will be equal to 80 to 88. 22 4s are 88 into 0.3 into 0.7 into 0 into 2.1, that is equal to 38.808 cubic centimeter. This is the volume of the metallic ball. We have to find out the mass of the ball. Now it is given that the density of the metal per cubic centimeter is 8.9 gram, and we have 38.808 cubic centimeter as volume. Therefore the mass of the ball equal to 38.0808 multiplied by 8.9, that is equal to 345.39 gram. So the mass of the ball will be 345.39 gram. Question number 4. The diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 the diameter of the earth. What fraction of the volume of the earth is the volume of the moon? Here you have to find out the ratio of volume of earth to the volume of moon. That is given. Now it is given that the moon has the diameter which is 1/4 the diameter of the earth. Moon's diameter is equal to 1/4 the diameter of the earth. So for solution, let the diameter of the earth equal to d1. Therefore radius of the earth will be r1 will be half the diameter of earth, that is d1 by 2. This is the diameter of earth and radius of earth, which we have given as d1. Because we are comparing two things, so we are taking 1 and 2. Now it is given that the diameter of the moon equal to 1/4 the diameter of the earth. Therefore diameter of the moon equal to d1 upon 4, because diameter of earth is given by d1. Now radius of the moon r2 equal to d1 upon 4 into 2, because d1 upon 4 and half of it, so we'll get d1 upon 4 into 2, that is equal to d1 upon 8. Now volume of the earth v1 equal to 4 upon 3 pi r1 cube, because radius of earth is r1, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi d1 upon 2 into d1 upon 2 into d1 upon 2, because radius of earth is given by d1 upon 2, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi d1 cube upon 8, that is d1 3 times we have to take, and 2 into 2 4, and 4 into 2 equal to 8. Similarly volume of the moon v2 equal to 4 upon 3 pi r2 cube. Inserting the value of radius of moon, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi into d1 upon 8 into d1 upon 8 into d1 upon 8. Therefore volume of the moon v2 equal to 4 upon 3 pi d1 cube upon 512, because 8 8s are 64 and 64 8s are 512. Now we have to find out the ratio of both, but in the form of fraction. So first we find the ratio, that is required ratio equal to v1 is to v2. That is we have to find the ratio of moon to earth, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi d1 cube upon 8 is to 4 upon 3 pi d2 cube upon 512. Here again this all will cut, 4 upon 3 pi and d1 cube on both the side, we can cut it. So we will get equal to 1 upon 8 is to 1 upon 512. Again we can do cross multiplication, that you can take 412 up. So we will get v1 upon v2 equal to 512 upon 8. Now you can cut 512 and 8, 8 ones are and 8 64s are. Therefore v1 upon v2 will be equal to 64 upon 1. That is we have to find fraction in the form of earth to moon. So we make the reciprocal of it. So that is v2 upon v1 will be 1 upon 64. We bring the numerator down and take denominator upon both the sides. So we will get v2 upon v1 equal to 1 upon 64, implies that v2 equal to 1 upon 64 v1. That is volume of the earth will be equal to 1 upon 64 times volume of the moon. Next, question number 5. How many liters of milk can a hemispherical ball of diameter 10.5 centimeter hold? Again very simple question, where diameter is given. From diameter first we find the radius and then find the capacity of the hemispherical bowl to hold milk, but we have to convert it into liters because it is given in centimeter. So for solution, given diameter is equal to 10.5 centimeter, therefore radius r equal to 10.5 upon 2, that is 5.25 centimeter. Now volume of a hemispherical ball equal to 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Sphere is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube and hemisphere is given by 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 5.25 into 5.25 into 5.25. Again you can cut 3 ones are and 3 ones are 3. 2 will be left, that is 3 sevens are, and again 1 will be left, that is 3 5s are. You can cut this and again you can cut this with 7, that is 7 sevens of this you can cut, 7 sevens are 49. Again point will come, 3 will be left, that is 7.5. This remaining all numbers of numerator will multiply, so we will get equal to 303.1875 cubic centimeter. This is the capacity of the hemispherical ball to hold the milk in cubic centimeter, but we have to find in liters. So we divide it by 1000, that is equal to 303.1875 divided by 1000, because 1000 centimeter cube equal to 1 liter. So that is equal to 0.303 liters of milk capacity of a hemispherical ball has to hold the given milk. Number 6. An hemispherical tank is made up of an iron sheet 1 centimeter thick. If the inner radius is 1 meter, then find the volume of iron used to make the tank. Now it is given a tank in the shape of hemispherical is made using an iron sheet whose thickness is given as 1 centimeter, and the inner radius of the hemispherical tank is given as 1 meter. We have to find the volume of the iron used to make the tank. For the solution, first we convert the thickness into meter. Here we can convert radius into centimeter. It's better to convert radius into centimeter so that we get the same unit. So for solution, given inner radius r1 equal to 1 meter, that is equal to 100 centimeter, because 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Also thickness is given as 1 centimeter. Therefore outer radius r2 equal to, because we know that when we add thickness with inner radius we will get the outer radius. Therefore outer radius r2 equal to 100 plus 1, that is equal to 101 centimeter. Now volume of the iron used to make the tank means outer volume minus inner volume, because only we have to find out the iron sheet used to make the hemispherical tank. So the volume of the iron used to make the tank equal to outer volume minus inner volume, that is equal to 2 upon 3 pi r2 cube minus 2 upon 3 pi r1 cube, because outer tank radius is r2 and inner tank radius is given as r1. Now inserting the values of both the radii, we get equal to 2 upon, first we take out the common, that is 2 upon 3 pi we will take common. So equal to 2 upon 3 pi r2 cube minus r1 cube. Now inserting the values, equal to 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 101 cube minus 100 cube. Now we have already learned the formulas of expanding the square and cube roots in algebraic expression here, polynomials, that is we will use that here, that is 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 101 minus 100 into 101 square plus 101 into 100 plus 100 square. Here we use the identity a cube minus b cube equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. This identity we will use so that it is easy for us. That is equal to 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7. Now 101 minus 100 will become 1. So we will not write, because 1 multiplied by anything is that same number. So it will become 1. So we have not written. Now square of 101 is 10,201. When you product of 101 into 100, it will be 10,100. And again square of 100 is 10,000. So we get 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 10,201 plus 10,100 plus 10,000. That is equal to, further solving, we will get 44 upon 21, because 22 2s are 44 and 7 3s are 21 into 30,301. When we add all the three numbers in the bracket, it is 30,301, which on further solving we will get 63,487.81 cubic centimeter. This is the volume of the iron sheet used to make the tank. But this is given in cubic meter and we have to convert it into meter. That is equal to 63,487.81 divided by 10 lakh, because 1 meter is 100 centimeters, so 1 cubic meter will be 10 lakh cubic centimeter. That is equal to 0.063 cubic meter. It should come meter because we have converted this into meter. This will come, sorry, it is not centimeter, it is meter, because we have converted the centimeter into meter. So 0.063 cubic meter iron sheet is used to make the given hemispherical tank. Question number 7. Find the volume of the sphere whose surface area is 154 square centimeter. Now here surface area of a sphere is given as 144 square centimeter. From that, first we will find the radius, and then that radius we will use to find out the volume of the same sphere. So for solution, let r be the radius of the sphere. As we don't know the value of r, we have supposed that r is the radius of the sphere. Now it is given that surface area of the sphere equal to 154 square centimeter. We know that the formula to find out surface area is given by 4 pi r square. That is 4 pi r square equal to 154. That is 4 into 22 upon 7 into r square equal to 154. We transpose the numbers on the right hand side. These numbers will transpose on the right hand side. This side we will take. So we will get r square equal to 154 multiplied by 7 upon 22 into 4. Here again 22, you have to remember some of the calculations directly. 22 ones and 22 sevens are 154. So we will get r square equal to 7 sevens are 49 and 4, that is 49 upon 4. Again the value of r will be under root 49 upon 4, that is equal to 7 upon 2 centimeter, because 49 is the square of 7 and 4 is the square of 2. Therefore radius is 7 upon 2 centimeter. Now we use this radius to find out the volume of a sphere. Therefore volume of the sphere equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Inserting the values equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2. You can again reduce this till whatever it is possible. Here 7 cut, 2 2s are 4, here 4 will cut, 2 1s are and 2 11s are, that is this 1 7 will be cut, whatever is there, that is equal to 179.67 cubic centimeter. Yes, on solving we get the volume of a sphere equal to 179.67 cubic centimeter. Number 8. A dome of a building is in the form of a hemisphere. From inside, it was whitewashed at the cost of rupees 498.96. If the cost of whitewashing is rupees 2 per square meter, then find the inside surface area of the dome and the volume of the air inside the dome. So according to the question, total cost of whitewashing the inner side of the hemispherical dome is given as rupees 498.96, and also the cost of whitewashing per square meter rupees 2 is also given. Using that, first we will find the inner surface area of the dome, and then further we will find out the wall. From inner surface of the area we will find out the radius, and then we will use the radius to find out the volume of the air inside the dome. So for solution, first, inner surface of the area is nothing but total cost upon cost of whitewashing per meter square. That is, whatever total cost of whitewashing is given, that if we divide by cost of whitewashing per meter square, we will get the inner surface area. That is equal to 498.96 divided by 2, that is equal to 249.48 meter square. This is the inner surface area of the hemispherical dome. Now using this area, we will first find out the radius of the dome. So for question number 2, we need the radius. So first let's find the radius of the dome. That is, let R be the radius of the dome. Now inner surface area equal to 249.48 square meter. Now inner surface area is given by 2 pi r square, that is equal to 249.48. That is 2 into 22 upon 7 into r square equal to 249.48. Transposing the numbers on the right hand side, we get r square equal to 249.48 multiplied by 7 upon 2 multiplied by 22. On solving, we will get r square equal to 39.69. That is r square. We have to find r, therefore r is square root of 39.69, that is equal to 6.3 meter. 3 meter. Here you can use prime factorization method to find out the square root of 39.69. So on solving, we will get radius as 6.3 meter. Now we find out the volume of the air inside the dome equal to 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Now inserting the value of r equal to 6.3, we get equal to 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 6.3 into 6.3 into 6.3. You can see that we can cut 3 and 6.3, also we can cut 7 and 6.3. So on solving, we will get equal to 523.9 cubic meter. Therefore, this much of volume of air is present inside the dome. That is 523.9 cubic meter volume of air is inside the dome. Question number 9. 27 solid iron spheres, each of radius r and surface area s, are melted to form a sphere with surface area s dash. Find the radius r dash of the new sphere, and number 2, ratio of s and s dash. According to the question, from one sphere which has radius r and whose surface area is given by s, that is melted to form another 27 solid iron spheres who have surface area as s dash. Now we have to find out what is the radius of r dash of these new spheres which are formed, and also we have to compare the ratio of surface area of the given solid iron sphere with the new sphere. So for solution, volume of a sphere of radius r equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now volume of 22 such spheres equal to 27 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube. That is equal to 36 pi r cube. You can cut 3 and 27, that is 3 ones are 3 nines are, and remaining when we multiply we get 9 fours are 36 pi r cube. This is the volume of the iron sphere from which we have to make 27 new spheres. Now volume of the sphere of radius r dash equal to 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. Yes, that is, we are getting volume of 27 spheres as 36 pi r cube. So we write 36 pi r cube equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Again when we solve, we can cut 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. Pi will cut with both the side. You can cut 4 ones and 4 nines are, again you can cut 9 and 3, so you will get 9 multiplied by 3, that is equal to 27 r cube equal to r dash cube. So this is the value of r dash cube. Now to find out the r dash, we write r dash equal to cube root of 27 r cube. We know that 27 is cube of 3 and r dash cube is the cube of r dash. So we get the value of r dash equal to 3 times the radius, that is 3 times the radius of the original solid iron sphere, and the radius of new sphere is equal to 3 times the radius of the given solid ion sphere. Now using this we find the ratio. Now surface area S of the sphere equal to 4 pi r square. Surface area S dash of the sphere equal to 4 pi r dash square, because S dash has the radius as r dash and the original sphere is having radius r, and new sphere is having the radius r dash. That is equal to 4 pi into 3r whole square, because before only we have seen that r dash is 3 times the radius, that is 3 times the radius of the original sphere. So on solving you get 3 4s are 3 3s are 9 r square we will get, and 9 4s are 36 again, so we will get equal to 36 pi r square. This is the surface area of a new sphere. Now we require the ratio of S is to S dash. Inserting the values equal to 4 pi r square is to 36 pi r square. Again you can see that we can cut like this. Ratio is pi will be cut 4 1s and 4 9s. So we will get 1 is to 9, because r square will is also same, so we can cut, so we get the ratio as 1 is to 9. So the required ratio of both the surface areas is 1 is to 9. And the last question of this exercise, that is question number 9. A capsule of medicine is in the shape of a sphere of diameter 3.5 millimeter. How much medicine in cubic millimeter is needed to fill this capsule? It is given that a capsule of medicine is in the shape of a sphere and the diameter of this capsule is given as 3.5 millimeter. We have to find out how much medicine can be fed in this capsule. So for solution, given diameter equal to 3.5 millimeter, therefore radius r equal to 3.5 upon 2, that is equal to 1.75 millimeter. Now volume of the capsule equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 1.75 into 1.75, that is equal to 22.46 cubic millimeter approximately, because on solution we will get many decimals, but we write only 2 digits decimal, so we write it 22.46 cubic millimeter approximately. Hence 22.46 cubic millimeter of medicine is needed to fill the capsule. Dear students, please copy all these in your regular CW. And one more information, please take note of it. Exercise 13.9 is optional, so we will not solve it. And thank you.